Well, I know that I'm probably like a year, from what I found out, I'm a year behind the times. But this is one thing that I love. Conspiracy infighting between two conspiracy theorists. And if you don't know who I'm on about Jesse Ventura and David Icke. And the episode that Icke was on was all about his reptilian theory. Now, this was what aired about a week ago, and the more I didn't realise that this had happened at first, and now I found out about it, it's fantastic, because I actually watched the interview, and Ventura is a skeptic. Now, I know this is meant to be a skeptic, but Ventura is essentially playing the part of what I'd normally play. I'm asking for proof. I'm the one asking for evidence. I'm the one asking the logical questions to these people. And I can't answer them. Because he doesn't want to. He doesn't want to admit that it's always been about the money and how much money he makes on it. I mean, the way he weasels out of it, so, oh well, it's spiritual. That's not a real answer. Icke, when Icke first came out of this, he came out, stuck by the guns. He came out, he said it, he even says it to this day. But no, oh, it's all spiritual. Oh no, you'd have to have a 9-hour lecture to understand it all. No, you don't. You don't have to have a 9-hour lecture to understand bollocks. Because that's what it is. It's an absolute bollocks. The lizard reptilian conspiracy theory is complete bollocks that was proposed by Icke, and that has been at the core of his very belief since probably the beginning, from what I've seen. And it is absolutely hilarious, because the main thing that's coming out of this is that it's conspiracy infighting, and it's absolutely brilliant when two people go at it, because Ventura's right. It's all about his money. I mean, when he was asking, how much money do you make? Icke gets all defensive. Icke doesn't answer. He could have very easily answered it. And he goes on, oh, during the 90s I was poor. I'm not talking about the 90s, we're talking about now. I mean, how much money did David Icke make off his Wembley gig that he did recently? I'd love to know that. I really would love to know. Because I guarantee he will have made quite a bit. And remember, all the books and everything else that he sells, and donations that he asks for people, he must be making a decent bob or two on it, because this is something that I've said before. It's not about truth and all the evidence, because if they would, then people would catch on to it so easily, and this would be mainstream news. But it's not. It's all lies and half-truths and made-up evidence, and you're just not looking at it the way we are, is their normal response. And I've gone through, you can look at all my comments on videos that I've done. I ask people for truth, give me your evidence. They don't give it, or they go on about something else. It infuriates me. And again, that would have been me. Jesse Ventura is exactly me, what I'm doing. I'm just asking, the questions that need to be asked about them. And when they're not presenting the truth, well, then your theory is wrong. It's the burden of proof. The burden of proof always rests on the conspiracy theorist, because they have to prove it to me. And I've yet to see any viable proof for any conspiracy theory.